Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's week 134 on Body Bags. I'm your Wednesday host, Bourgie86, and I'm back today to bring you another review. The film I got from you guys today is a film I heard the circles about. It doesn't have a US release here yet. I actually just got the UK edition of this film. This film is from 2014, I believe, originally. It just got released over in the UK. That's how slow some foreign films get releases and stuff. It's kind of weird and odd, and it's not as fast as it used to be, in my opinion. And this one's really interesting. It's from, of course, Julian Murray and Alexandra Bustillo. If you don't know who they are, they're most notably known for their debut film Inside, one of the Fab Five, as you call it. And they also directed the film Livid, which I actually reviewed on my own channel during my 31 Days of Horror. And yeah, I was excited to check this one out, and that film, of course, is titled Among the Living. Sorry for the glare there. See the cover art. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to our main three central characters. These three young kids. I kind of forget the other two's names, but I know the main kid's name in the film is Victor because he's the central character with the story and what's happening in it. They skip school because they all get detention, they get in trouble and stuff, so they go and have a good time, doing what kids do, get in trouble and shit. It kind of remind me of Stand By Me in a way, like when they would travel and shit, because they go to this place and do this it's really kind of like a insane act in my opinion, but they're just having fun because they were getting back at some person and stuff. So that happens, and then they end up at this old amusement park. And once they get there, they witness this girl being dragged out of the back of a car. So they go inside and try to investigate, and they get scared off because they're getting chased. What unbeknownst to them is that it's this guy and his son that been living in this amusement park, and he sends his son off to kill the kids because they witnessed what happened to where they were, and they so the cops would come back and shit. So what ends up happening is it's him, this guy on the cover here, the son. That's him with a clown mask on, going around terrorizing these kids in their household. That's pretty much the main plot of the film without getting too much into spoilers and stuff. Now, my thoughts on this film. It's a really, really well crafted film. It kind of has homages to Stand By Me in a way with the kids and their traveling, their antics, and what they do without going in it's not like the past and present and stuff. And with that being said, I like that nature of it because it brings the youth and the innocence of youth. It makes some of the stuff that happens later in the film a little more intense. And with that being said, I really like the look of the killer, who you don't really know what you do see him without the mask on for a majority of the film. He does wear it and shit. Excuse me. But it's just well textured in the way they actually show it. They lead you little hints of what he looks like and stuff until they finally show you him. And wow, you're like, whoa. And with that being said, I really like the acting in this film. The acting is really good. There's actually a small role, non-spoiler, of that the chick from Inside, the one that was doing the terrorizing. She's actually in this film. She has a small role in the beginning. I'm not going to really spoil her character at all for you because I want you to watch this film. But it's a really well done scene in the beginning, which is fucking awesome. Actually, it's one of the best scenes in the film. To be honest. Now the killings and stuff. There's a few killings in this. Some of them are off camera, which is kind of up-putting. But when you find out who's getting killed, you kind of see why they didn't go that way and that route. But there's a few on-screen deaths which are awesome. There's actually a really great scene at the end, which is fucking brilliant. If fans of Inside will really love like that scene and stuff. It's kind of like a mixture of like this like artsy like camera work and stuff with these beautiful imagery and this atmosphere, especially at the nighttime, the daytime shots in this film too, because the film really takes place during one day, and it really brings out the capture of the daytime shots, and then it goes into these dark atmospheric nighttime shots, which is really well done. And the score is outstanding, as most of these their three films that I've seen by them have amazing scores. This one's top notch. It's very violin driven and airy and mystifying. It goes well with the story. Now, if I had to say like anything negative about the film from my viewing, it's just it kind of drags a little too long in my opinion. Even though the film does run a well extent of only 124 minutes, some scenes dragged longer than others. That's pretty much the only complaint I have with this film. I did enjoy how the film went and how it went down, but that's the only negative thing I had to say about it. So if I had to rate Among the Living, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. These guys are great filmmakers, and I can't wait to see what they do with TCM and stuff, because the way their films are shot is beautiful, and this is another one that they shot that's wicked beautiful looking. Great film, Among the Living, 8.5 out of 10. Check it out. Alright guys, that's all I got for this Wednesday review. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you next week with a brand new review. I don't know what I'm reviewing, so I hope you're enjoying the week's reviews. Some interesting ones this week, and I'll see you then. Peace out.